In this video, I'll tell you how to get an approximate answer of the square roots of numbers that are not perfect squares. So the first step is just take this number out and write it in the numerator and divide it by the square root of the nearest perfect square. Like 3 squared is 9, 4 squared is 16, 5 squared is 25, and 6 squared is 36. So we can say this is the nearest square, that is 16, right? So we'll write square root of that, that is 4. Now next step is we divide it. 4 times 4 is 16 and we are left with 2. 2 over 4 is 0.5. And then we add this square root again to this answer. It becomes 8.5. The last step is we divide this number by 2. So divide by 2. 2 times 4 is 8, and this is, let's say this is 0.50 or 50. We can write 25 here. So remember, this is approximate answer of square root of 18. Let's do a couple of more examples. So now let's do something with decimal. So don't be afraid. To get rid of this decimal, we can write it as 8 over 10, right? Square root of 8 over 10. Now I want to make this 10 as perfect square. What I can do is I can multiply the numerator and the denominator both by 10 to get 80 over 100. Now we can do square root of 80 over square root of 100, and square root of 100 is 10. So whatever our answer to square root of 80 will be, approximate answer, we'll divide it by 10 in the end. So we have to do actually square root of 80 divided by 10. So let's get rid of this. Now we'll do the same process. Square root of 80 nearest square root of 9 is square of 9 is 81. So let's take square of 8, that is 64. Square of 9 is 81. So this is bigger than this 80. So we'll take this one. 80 will write in the numerator divided by 8. That will be 8 times 10 is 80. Then we add to it this again. It will become 18, and the last step is divided by 2 to get it 9. And we have 9 as the answer, and we'll divide it by 10 here to get 0.9, and that's our approximate answer. Let's do same thing here. Find the value of 0.5, square root of it. So 0.5 we can write it as 5 over 10, right? And multiply the numerator and the denominator by 10 to get 50 over 100. That is square root of 50 divided by square root of 100, and square root of 50 divided by 10. Now we have to apply the method or trick on only square root of 50, and whatever the final answer is we'll divide that by 10. Okay, now what is the nearest square root perfect square that is near 50? So we can right away see that 7 squared is 49 and 8 squared is 64. So we'll take this one. Write 50 as it is, the first step, in the numerator, and this square root of the nearest perfect square in the denominator, and divided by 7. 50 divided by 7 is 7 times 7 is 49. Then we have 1 over 7, 1 remainder. So I have told in many of my videos how to divide by 7 and get the answer to like 6 decimal places easily. So it's 0.1428. Let's take it to the 4 digits only, or 3. So next step is we add this by this. 7 plus 7 is 14.1428, and then the last step, divided by 2. 2 times 7 is 14. This is 14, but we'll take one digit at a time. 2 times 0 is 0. So 14 is 2 times 7 is 14. And 2 times 1, 2 times 4. And whatever our final answer is, this is our final answer. We have to divide it by 10 to get 0. Let me change the color. 0.70714, and that's choice A. Remember this is approximate answer.